I'm Susan Ashbrook, and we are here with Julie Goodnight, and we're watching Equine VIP. Julie, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
It's my pleasure.
You are such an accomplished horsewoman, and you know, I would love for our viewers to learn a little bit about how you got started in the business and how it actually became a business, not just a hobby for you, but a profession.
Well, I actually grew up in the horse industry, so I was very fortunate to have grown up on a horse farm, just a small little private kind of horse farm, but I had the great fortune of growing up with horses. My father recognized the passion I had in horses at a very young age, and so he allowed me to pursue that passion and got me a lot of good training along the way. Mm-hmm. He very much believed that if you're going to do something, do it right.
Right.
And so he sent me to some good trainers. I wanted to ride English, even though I grew up more in a Western quarter horse kind of environment. But I grew up in Florida, and the hunter jumper circuit is very big there, and that's what I wanted to do, and he allowed me to do it and got me the right trainers and the right horses. So I had a great opportunity as a youth rider to really excel in my sport, and I had a very singular focus. It's all I did, and I was consumed with it, and I loved every minute of it. I had a lot of training as a rider, and primarily in classical riding, dressage, English, hunter jumper. After I got out of college, I moved to Colorado, and then I wanted to do something totally different again. That's when I started really getting into Western riding. And primarily since then, for myself, I've focused on Western performance, sports like reining and cutting. Mm-hmm. And my husband and I show versatile ranch horses and also reined cow horse. So we stay very active in that, but I still teach a lot of English riders as well. And my style of teaching is really applies to all disciplines of riding, because it's about balance. It's about understanding the horse's behaviors and reactions, and so it's not really so discipline specific.
Right, so it doesn't matter what discipline you ride. You can appreciate your clinics because you talk about the basics and fundamentals, that whether it's dressage, Western.
Right, there's really not much difference in the disciplines because horses are all the same.
Yeah.
They move the same, they have the same behaviors, they have the same balance and rhythm. And we as riders have the same tools. We have our natural aids, and we have to stay in balance, we have to stay in correct position, and all of that is the same no matter what your clothes look like or what your saddle looks like. So like a dressage horse does a turn on the haunches, but he does it very slowly and methodical, and a Western horse does it really fast, and we call it a spin, but it's the same movement, and the aids are the same to get the horse to do that.
Now, you gave a clinic today at the Equine Affair, and it was a schooling clinic. Mm-hmm. And how do you decide which exercises you're gonna teach?
I always try to relate my clinics and my presentations to as broad an audience as possible. And what I was trying to make people think about was that even if you don't show your horse, you can develop a better relationship with him, better control through riding patterns and school figures. One thing I love the most about this sport is you always keep learning.
And I love that too.
I try to encourage beginners and novice people. They get so frustrated because they feel like there's so much they have to learn. And what I try to let them know is you need to be patient because you will never learn it all. The horse will always teach you something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Just when you think you know it all.
Exactly. Well, I'm really glad that you brought up about learning, because I think your videos are amazing. And Julie has a show on RFD, so you can tune in and see her give her classes then. But also her videos. And so if you can't watch her show or go to one of her clinics, how do we get your videos?
Well, of course you can order them online, and my website is juliegoodnight.com. And everything, I also have a lot of articles on my website that are there in a free format that helps people with their riding and behavioral issues. And then of course there's all of our products, videos, books, halters, reins, lead ropes, bidding devices.
And it's all products that you recommend, that you use yourself.
Absolutely.
So you know they're proven to work.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you know, my reputation is everything to me, so
that's right.
I'm not going to recommend something that I don't use myself, that I can't stand behind. And I really encourage particularly young people that are getting into horses and maybe think they want a career, to do absolutely as many different disciplines as you can, because you will learn, even if all you want to do is be a dressage rider, go take some reining lessons, go help out in a racehorse barn. You'll learn something from every discipline that you can apply to your discipline. And I always joke that the Western riders would choke if they knew how much English stuff I was teaching them, and the English riders would choke if they knew how much Western I was teaching them. And I think that by doing all these different disciplines, I've learned a little bit from every area, and that's what you have to do to really get somewhere in horses.
That makes sense. All right. Well, thanks so much, Julie. I really appreciate your time. And it's your website again, just for everybody.
It's juliegoodnight.com. Goodnight spelled just like the word goodnight. And so it's easy to find. Or if you just Google Julie Goodnight, my website will come up first.
Super. Thanks so much, Julie.
All right. My pleasure.